Welcome to the Carla Marie and Anthony Show.
Sometimes you're loud.
My name is Anthony.
I'm Carla Marie.
All right. So, you did mention, Carla Marie, as the countdown was going on, that you're having a nose day?
Oof.
A congested nose day?
No, it's not congested. It's coming out.
Okay. There was a video I watched on TikTok last night, and it's like some doctor is like, if you find the middle of your nose and then you like do this or something, it's supposed to like help clear you out. Did I send that to you?
Mm-mm.
I think I sent it to you on TikTok, which for the record, I had removed TikTok from my phone when I was getting ready to switch over because I like to minimize my apps before I get a new phone because I don't want to bring all the clutter over with me. I delete messages. I do all that. And I was like, you know what? I need a break from my phone, so I'm going to delete TikTok. And I've had it back now for 3 days. I don't even want to look at the amount of screen time that I have.
You should.
I have.
Why don't you for all of us?
Jolly Russian Buddha said, or take medicine for your nose, which clearly you're doing.
No, well, it depends what kind of medicine. Like, I'll take allergy medicine. I avoid prescription medicine at all costs. I hate it.
Let's see. Well-being.
Thanks for the hair compliments. Anthony made fun of it.
I didn't make fun of it. It also wasn't done when I made fun of it. So I did make fun of it.
No, it's the same hair.
No, it looks different. Maybe it was your face then.
Oh, my makeup wasn't done.
That could have been it.
F off. He goes, what's going on with your hair today? So that counts as making fun of it.
Oh, it's only counting today.
This is an old list. Maybe if you spent less time on TikTok.
No, you know what? I was actually just talking to everyone during the countdown, and I forgot to update the list. Give me 1 second, because I have a whole thing here.
Maybe if you spent less time on TikTok, your brain wouldn't.
No, this is actually because I wasn't even on TikTok. I was actually just hanging out with everyone in the chat because normally I sit down on time for our show, and Carla Marie is still like powdering her butt or whatever she does before she gets here. What is your morning routine, Carla Marie?
Wake up, brush my teeth.
Okay.
Do my hair or makeup first, either way. Then do the other one. Show Caroline her food bowl because she screams at me until I take her to her food that has been full, but she needs me to take her to it.
Okay.
I have a gummy, grab the alcohol, and I come here.
Let's see if this updates on its own once it saves. Oh, wow, we're in Hype Train Level 3. I did not even realize that. So thank you, everyone who's gotten us this far. I know Jen and Lisa have both gifted subs. If I missed anyone else, I see Sarah from Fort Lauderdale. Thank you very much for getting us all the way to Hype Train Level 3. Let's see if we can keep that streak going. And it looks like... Where is it? Okay, let me update this video now, or this notepad. Thank you to whoever pointed that out. Who was that, Carla Marie?
I don't.
Are you just blowing? I just realized you've been blowing your nose.
Off mic.
I heard it.
You're in the room. I don't know. A lot of people notice it. Jordan Puyallup said, my friend was helping her brother over the weekend with removing trees, and holy crap, all that pollen that came off those trees. I know. And it's crazy. I've actually been fine for like 3 days, and literally last night I was like, oh, maybe I'm through the worst of it.
Yeah, Ricky said she definitely still heard you blowing your nose. Okay. It was faint.
Well, enjoy it.
I don't know. It's kind of gross. And you know what? We're going to bounce around in a second. I know we're in Hype Train Level 3. The things on the list today. Moms report their kids to the cops. I want to see how many parents would do this. Woman screaming at LA Fitness. I've got another gym story for you. Those are the two big ones. Do you have anything, Carla Marie?
I did, but it's downstairs.
What are you contributing today?
It's downstairs in my notepad. And I don't remember what they were. I wrote 2 things down.
So why don't you go get it? We still have time. I mean...
Well, I know one of them, but it requires us to do some more. We can't speak about it unless we know more about it. I don't remember what the other thing was.
That sounds like an excuse. That sounds like you didn't actually come prepared with anything.
No, I
and
did.
you're like, oh, yeah, there's this great idea that I have.
When you were making the list, I said, I have 2 things. I don't remember what they are.
Jess from Minnesota, thank you very much for the 100 bits. And I do want to talk 200 bits. We talked about something in this morning's edition of the Morning Show podcast, and it was the idea that I had to have a local weather app where all your weather is given to you by local rappers.
Yes.
Because if you listened, the clip is in there, so you can check it out later today if you haven't listened yet. But Jim Jones, rapper from New York, stopped by Fox 5 New York and did the local weather. And it was hilarious. It was great.
So fun.
And I feel like we should have a local weather app. Maybe it's
App? Are you saying app? Local weather app or rap?
App. A rap app.
Yes.
The weather rap app.
Yes. The weather app.
Where all local rappers do the weather for their area. So in the podcast, Snoop Dogg was obviously a suggestion. Like, what if Snoop just did your LA weather every morning?
He'd be like, Snoop.
Pretty easy job.
Okay,
it's pretty sunny out.
Weather app, one word, because it's got rap and app in it.
Oh, okay. I don't like that, but it should be called the Drip app.
Drip app would be cool.
Right?
Make it rain?
You could do, well, we'll figure it out. Either way, the examples that we had were Vanilla Ice, and there's a lot you could add for Miami. You could have like Rick Ross, Vanilla Ice, and Pitbull.
Oh my God, Pitbull! He would never do it.
Why?
He's not like fun.
I think Pitbull's very fun.
Can Flo Rida do it?
Although Pitbull would be late all the time. Flo Rida would be great as well. Who else? I'm trying to think of in your area. I did Bone Thugs and Harmony for Cleveland. Back when Machine Gun Kelly was a rapper, he could have represented Cleveland as well. Like we got to find a different person, like Royce the 5'9" for Detroit. Eminem, obviously. The guys of D12, they're not doing anything in Detroit.
Nope. The rapper has to stay in their area. New York, you cannot take Snoop Dogg.
New York has an embarrassment of riches when it comes to rappers. So, yeah, Nas, 50 Cent.
Is Fat Joe New York?
He is. He's the Bronx.
Ice Cube. Your brother is yelling Ice Cube.
Ice Cube would be great. Ice Cube and Ice-T would both represent L.A. Although Ice-T now lives in New Jersey. Oddly enough, he lives in, like, not Secaucus. Somewhere along the water.
Jay-Z doing the weather would be... I can't do impersonations. We should get Jay Farrell on to do Jay-Z doing the weather.
We could. Let's see. We're at Hype Train level 4. Yeah, this is the problem with the app, though, Martha. Like, I mean, I'm sure there are local rappers in Kansas. I just don't know who they are.
We might have to, like, resource our other rappers from Kansas, even though it's not allowed.
Where's Bubba Sparks from?
Not Kansas.
Remember him? Audrey, thank you very much for the gifted tier 1 sub. And then SPZ Dad, thank you very much for the 500 bits. Been 3 months since you've been able to check us out live. Well, thank you for hanging with us.
Oh, he wasn't a rapper, but I was watching America's Song Contest last night, and there was some dude from Kansas, and he was great.
But he wasn't a rapper.
No,
So great for the show, not great for our app.
These people are from Kansas. Tech 9.
Tech 9's from Kansas? There's also 2 Tech 9s. One of them is dead.
Oh, well, that would...
Wait,
Can't do that.
Hold on. You didn't find out where Bubba Sparks was from? Isn't that why you grabbed your phone?
Because every time I grab my phone, I don't actually use it for what I want it to. Bubba.
My brother, this is a message from my brother. He said, Anthony, your brother is obsessed with underground rap. I know all the cities. All right, well, Justin, he said Mac Lethal is a Kansas rapper.
Bubba Sparks is from Georgia.
Oh, he's from Georgia. I think that's what someone said that earlier. Maybe Fred the Mailman.
Listen, I know Jay-Z is awesome. New York is awesome. I think Atlanta would have the best weather.
You know, there was actually one of my DJ friends had posted this a couple days ago. And it was, has New York lost their grip on rap and lost it to Atlanta?
I think so.
I don't know.
Well, but
I don't know. I just think the Mount Rushmore of rap still has too many New Yorkers on it.
That's fair. But I would say, I don't know, like, new rap. I'm thinking, like, early 2000s rap in my mind. Like, I don't know new rappers from Atlanta.
Oh, there are enough.
Well, I'm saying I can't debate that because I don't know. But I'm saying that Luda doing the weather, amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Usher, who else?
Oh, Robbie and Everett, thank you very much for the 10 gifted subs.
Really very helping us fund this app because we're going to have to pay millions of dollars to all these rappers.
Yeah, it's going to be pricey. Maybe we do have to start with like underground rappers that people don't really know. But then the app loses its edge because like the whole point is they're supposed to be rappers you know. Like Jay-Z is supposed to give you your weather every morning.
Can you tell me Atlanta rappers?
And Outkast?
I'm
I
gonna.
don't know who you said. You said Ludacris,
Oh, sure.
Jermaine Dupri.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to Atlanta. They'll start. Welcome to Atlanta, where the weather's hot. And sometimes it snows and everybody gets stuck in their cars.
Thank you
That's all
very
I know.
much. So Robbie and Everett got us all the way through Hype Trend Level 5. So Carla Marie, you got to pour out the shots. Pour them up.
Really was hoping we were going to get there.
No,
I
we
gotta
got
do
there.
another blow.
Carla Marie's doing blow. You heard it here first. Oh, Twista from Chicago is good. Yeah, we've got to find rappers who don't have like a whole lot going on at the moment. Like, I don't know what Twista's doing. No disrespect to him. I hope he's having a great career.
Well, what is Jay-Z doing right now?
He's a billionaire. He doesn't need anything.
Oh, where's Nicki
He's
Minaj
buying
from?
Basquiat paintings or whoever that artist is.
He's driving Blue Ivy to school.
Yeah.
What is, where's Nicki from?
Nicki Minaj? New York.
And Cardi?
New York.
That would be, they can't be on the same day.
No, apparently there's like new beef.
That's why I said
Renewed beef with them.
Nude?
Renewed.
Oh.
Renewed. Renewed. New again.
I'm not surprised.
Z from NYC. I did actually mention Sir Mix-a-Lot and Macklemore for Seattle. Which, again, much like the people who would be doing the weather for Southern California, pretty easy job.
Not really. You got 7 different weather systems in one day.
Yeah. Yeah, the Bay Area's got a lot, too. E40 would be phenomenal.
Welcome to it. Now I have that. Welcome to Atlanta. Oh, yeah. Nicki is from Trinidad.
Born in Trinidad, but she's like a New York rapper.
True.
Right? I would put her, I feel like she represents New York when she raps.
But Iggy Azalea to Atlanta or Australia? Well, I don't really care about the weather in Australia, so you can never do Atlanta.
All right, let's go. Shake it up so we can move on here. Got Procrastination Marie over here because she doesn't want to take the shot.
No, because I keep sneezing. Okay, now's a good time. We can do some birthday shout-outs when we do the shots. Cue it up.
Oh, okay.
Don't play it yet. Anyone celebrating
Just want to make sure I
a
got the right
birthday
one.
today or tomorrow in the chat? Because I have 2. Mama Sarah's got a birthday tomorrow.
Oh, cool. We got a 95th birthday coming up. Oh, no, today. Not in the chat, but
Oh, that's so crazy. Her and Aunt Dolly were born during the same week.
there you go. This is the weirdest coincidence or connection. Do you remember the rapper R&B singer Jaheim?
No, but
So, Jaheim, what did Jaheim have? Was it Just In Case I Don't Make It Home? Was that him? Someone give me a Jaheim song. Quick.
I don't even know how to spell that.
American singer. Born in New Brunswick, New Jersey. That explains a
Oh,
lot.
we could do the Rutgers weather.
All right, songs. I want to say,
Oh,
put that woman first. Oh, yeah, Just In Case. Just in case I don't make it
okay.
home
So
tonight.
what's happening?
Okay,
Just in
so
case it's raining.
Lisa, I think it was Lisa or Jen, where is it in the chat, said they saw him at the Bridgewater Cheesecake Factory, and he's from New Brunswick.
Oh,
He actually came to my dad's store one time when my dad was in the jewelry center, so my dad's booth, and I remember like looking up, and this is when Just In Case was actually pretty big, so maybe like a year after it or so. So that would have been 2002, 2003. I remember thinking like, I'm pretty sure that's Jaheim, and somehow it came up. And it indeed was him. He was just hanging out, buying some jewelry.
like, what did you?
I don't think he
buy?
actually bought anything for my dad, though.
Rude. Cancel him.
He's,
Can't be in the app.
it's all right. The last time he came out with a song, it looks like it was 2010.
Okay, I just thought of another one. Where's Fabulous from? Fabo. He has to.
The Bronx or Yonkers? He's a New York guy.
He has to spell the main. So if it's rain, he has to be like, it's gonna RAIN today, but he has to spell it wrong.
Is he's going to spell it wrong? All right. Let's take the shot.
Okay, so happy.
that was
Wait.
a lot of mine.
Well, okay, so happy birthday to Mama Sarah, Danielle Monero, and Erica Shea.
Cheers. And to Grandma in the chat who's turning 95. Thank you very much for all the shot glass emotes. I think I dribbled. Dribbled? No. Is that what it's called? A little bit. We're now going to have to wait till Carla finishes. I will pull up the main scene here on the screen.
Okay.
Drooled? It wasn't drool, though. It was more just like a little bit of the shot left my mouth. You good? She's not good. I need my phone real quick so we can get into what do we want to do first? I know it's in order with moms report their kids to the cops or women screaming at LA Fitness. What do we want to do first?
Let's do the woman screaming.
Okay, perfect. So now, this might sound familiar because a couple months ago, I don't know if it was on this show or on the podcast, I said there was a woman who was at the gym, and as she was working out, she was having a full-on argument on the phone. Do you remember that, Carla?
I remember this.
So yesterday, I get to the gym, LA Fitness in Ballard. It's around 3 o'clock, and it's kind of crowded, so it's hard to figure out where certain sounds are coming from. And every now and then, you just heard like an outburst, right? Just like I had my headphones on, couldn't really hear. So at some point, I'm like, it was bothering me so much. I was like, I need to figure out what's going on. So I took my headphones out, and I'm on the lat pull-down machine. And all of a sudden, I start hearing those outbursts more clearly, okay? And it's, are you effing kidding me? Shut the F up. And then nothing, right? So I'm like, all right, is someone getting into an argument? Because I have seen some arguments at LA Fitness.
Yeah.
And every time an outburst pops, I'm like, where is this coming from? And now I see that other people around me are doing the same thing. They're like, where is this noise coming from? And I finally realized there's a woman in the corner. She's on like a squat type of machine, but she's facing the wall. So you can't see the facial expression she's making while if she's making this noise, but it really sounds like it's coming from there. And she would do like 2 or 3 reps and then stop and then yell. I'm like, I think that's the same woman from a couple months ago.
You probably had masks on then.
Yeah.
So you don't really know.
So I think this is the same woman from a couple months ago who was also yelling on the phone. Mm-hmm. But this time, I'm like, wait a second. Does this woman possibly have like Tourette's or something?
I was going to say, is she not on the phone? Is she just screaming?
Because when I first heard her, it was clearly at least to me, was clearly a discussion with someone because she was like responding. She was giving the person time to respond, you know. This time it's just curse words. I'm like, what is happening? And eventually, where she's positioned is next to where the water fountains are in the gym, okay? Near like the main part of the gym. And another guy is filling up his water bottle and is walking away and signals to one of his friends. He's like, she's got headphones in. But still, she's cursing. But
that doesn't mean anything.
No. Until the very end where she started cursing clearly at somebody. And like, I would never talk to you like that, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, you are actually talking to that person like that because you've been cursing for 15 minutes straight.
Okay, but still, that doesn't mean that person isn't having like an episode. Because it's not a normal thing to go to the gym and argue with people.
No, it's not.
Like
but she also stormed out.
Again, though, mental health disorders can be a very wide range of, and I'm not
totally understand.
It's still an absurd thing to witness at the gym. I'm not saying
totally
like
understand,
what you
yes.
like. That could very much be someone screaming at their sister, husband, whatever, girlfriend on the phone. It could also be someone having an episode.
It could be. And I know what the woman kind of looks like because I saw her quickly. I was actually going to fill up my own water and she when she like stormed off. But I do think because I was like, not that I hope the person has some sort of disorder where they can't control themselves. It's like, but maybe that's the thing. Because that's one of the only explanations to have a full-on audible screaming match on the phone in public.
Especially in Seattle.
Yeah. But I just think it was, I'm torn because for a little bit I thought it may have been like Tourette's or something. I'm back to thinking this is just someone who was screaming on the phone. And a couple people around me were like looking over, and a guy made eye contact with me, and I just went, not my problem.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not getting involved. I'm not going to talk about her.
Well, now everyone thinks you are the gym healer. You go around, you are peer mediation for LA Fitness and
That's
Ballard.
true, but I couldn't mediate anything. Although, as she did,
you could have got on the phone for her.
As she passed me, because I was trying to see if she still had like her headphones in. Part of me wanted to be like, hey, is there any way I can help you? I didn't, because I also try to stay out of people's personal problems. But in my mind, I'm like, in my mind, I wanted to be like, are you at least okay at home?
Yeah, but as the LA Fitness peer mediator, you need to address this.
Maybe one day. Maybe if I see her again. I normally don't go to the gym at that time, and I actually need to commend you, Carla Marie, and compliment you for a moment. So after that episode ended, right? The woman walked away, never heard from her again. In a couple months, she'll probably pop back up at some point when I'm at the gym, and I'll hear her yelling.
Wait.
What?
I wanted to hear why I'm being commended.
And Mellow FM in the chat said, did a manager go over and address it? Absolutely not.
They're not doing anything.
I feel like the staff at LA Fitness is pretty young. I feel like that's all like a bunch of, and not that they're a great staff, they do their job. I just feel like unless someone makes them do something like that, they're not going to get involved. There's no win there for them.
One time when I was there, I heard a staff person screaming at someone on the phone for showing up late or not coming to work.
Oh, I didn't see that. And I understand that.
Yeah, but in the wide open, in their little office that's open.
Don't be late. What I want to compliment Carla Marie on, and I think I've fallen off, and it motivated me to be better today. You posted about the morning show podcast on your Instagram story yesterday.
Okay.
Yesterday morning. And when I was at the gym, I was doing some shoulder shrugs, which is like, if you want to flex on someone, do those because you look pretty big. Okay. Anyway, I was doing those, and this guy comes up to me as I'm switching the weights, and he's like, hey, are you Anthony? And I said, I am. Nice to meet you. He said, I met your girlfriend at the wedding expo recently. You guys know my girlfriend, Life of Alani. She's a influencer here in Seattle.
Yeah. Oh.
So I met him, and he was like,
we met.
It was a wedding expo.
No, I met him at Grace Loves Lace. It was a bridal store. Yeah.
I thought it was the wedding expo recently that you went to with our friend Amy from Seattle Cocktail Club.
It was, she took him to, he just moved here from New York.
Yes. So,
he's awesome.
Really nice guy. Got to talk to him. He was like, I actually just listened to your podcast this morning. I said, oh, thank you. He goes, yeah, Carla Marie posted about it. So I was listening. It's really, really good. I was like, thank you very, very much. So I'm going to be better at posting about our podcast because it's one of those things where it's like we as the creators sometimes feel like we're spamming people.
Yeah. But if we don't do it, no one else will.
Exactly. But that's the only way that we can grow. So, or obviously if everyone else shares it as well. But
we're supposed to do a double date with him.
Oh, cool. He didn't mention that, so I don't think he's waiting for it. Let's see. Just noticed the hoodie, Anthony. Still love it. Oh, Wisconsin. I bought this when I went to go see a game at Camp Randall.
You gotta fix this. This guy's coming off.
Yeah.
Is that a badger?
The badger's falling off.
I can fix that.
So I'm probably, this hoodie's going to see
its
final days.
Hey, did you notice, now that we have fabric softener, how amazing all of our clothes feel?
So here's the problem.
I got the wrinkle kind. It's amazing. I've never had such a flimsy feel to any of my clothes.
So here's the problem.
In a good way.
The problem is the fabric softener is great. But I just watched a whole TikTok video about a guy who takes apart washing machines. He's like, you shouldn't use fabric softener at all. It ruins the machine and it's bad for the environment.
See, we haven't used fabric softener like ever.
So I don't know how I feel now.
Well, no, is it the Pebbles kind?
I don't know. I just said don't use it.
I also cleaned my machine insides.
I don't know. He took apart our whole machine and he was like redoing it. So I'm in, everyone has their own TikTok that's kind of like curated to them, just like you have your own explore page that's curated to you.
Yours is about laundry?
Mine is about all of the annoying, all of those long, annoying TikTok accounts, those go to me, where you're just like learning random things you don't need to know.
Okay.
I've learned Microsoft Excel
TikTok
hacks.
has stories now.
What do you mean TikTok has stories?
You can do stories like on Instagram.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay.
So they disappear? It's like TikToks that disappear?
Yes, basically.
Okay.
So mine is often small businesses, which I feel like everyone gets, not just because I am a small business person.
Cats.
Biscuit making.
Okay. What else you got?
Always cats. Dogs. No, it's just cats and girls doing.
What do you mean girls?
Girls doing trends. Like, it's just always a female's face doing a trend.
Can I tell you one
I
of the most...
don't see guys anymore.
Can I tell you one of the most annoying things...
And kids.
...about the TikTok and Reels trends of, like, using an audio piece or whatever and just dubbing it over is... I don't think talentless hot girls needed another avenue to be cool.
But that's
right?
how
Like,
I almost said 1 million.
They are... Talentless hot girls are what everyone wants to be because things are just easier for them.
Okay.
And I feel like we have fallen into this cycle where I see hot girls on Instagram and Reels that are just lip syncing to like stand-up comedy.
So I lip synced.
And I think to myself, this couldn't be less talented than finding something someone else did that's funny and just being hot and being in the video while that funny thing plays. And listen, I'm all for equality. I'm all for
I agree that there's
women having their equal footing in
life. But
life.
boys do the same thing.
It's the algorithm does not help men the same way it helps hot girls.
Yeah, but because girls think girls are hot and boys think girls are hot. It's
Thank
not
you.
our fault that you don't think boys are hot.
Yeah. You don't think I'd have more followers than you if the social media world was equal?
No. Because you don't post on Instagram.
Psh. I'm gorgeous, baby.
Anthony realized his last post was what, in January?
Like November or something?
So,
no, December,
thank you. That is why this business is failing.
Yeah.
Okay. So there was a girl who posted on Instagram the whole gorgeous, gorgeous girls trend. It was just like saying, gorgeous girls do this. Gorgeous, gorgeous girls do that. It was nothing. It was just, you could literally say like, gorgeous, gorgeous girls take out the trash.
Yes.
Like whatever you wanted. It was just like complimenting you for taking out the trash. So this one girl did gorgeous, gorgeous girls get vaccinated. Gorgeous girls.
Yeah, no, you're doing really.
And then they get COVID.
Again, talentless hot girls.
Thank you. There were like this girl that used it and it showed up on my feed and then 2 other girls that used the audio. And I was like, screw it. I'm using it. I now have 892,000 views on my video.
Yeah, but what video is your most successful on TikTok, Carla Marie?
A video of you. What's your most successful video on TikTok?
I only have like 3.
What is your most successful?
It's a video of you.
I hit 1 million on TikTok because it's a video of Anthony.
So,
1 million. Could you imagine all of those people had to give me $1 to watch that video?
Why would they do that? They wouldn't watch that video for 1 cent.
I'll take a penny. No, give me a penny.
Let's see. Neon Climber has some sort of biodegradable something.
So we use biodegradable, environmentally friendly, regular, what is it called? Detergent.
Okay.
But your brother said fabric softener is bad for the environment because the chemicals used get washed into waterways/air vents and cause problems for municipal wastewater and air quality.
Sure.
Tennis balls.
Let's see. No, and I understand, like, that trend, the gorgeous, gorgeous girls ones, I would actually make an exception for that because at least there's, like, you're supposed to do that in different variations. The thing that I'm talking about is when I'll hear or see, like, a hot girl on Instagram just lip sync a Mitch Hedberg quote or stand up. It's like, so you're just going to take
talent.
this? No, it doesn't. The guy's dead. You took his comedy and you're just playing it and being hot. Like, that's the only thing that you've provided in this equation is the face, the boobs, or whatever.
Listen, Smart girls are also great on social media because I have a video of St. Peter's head coach, his baby, barfing.
Shaheen Holloway.
And it's now at 95,000
That's
views.
pretty good.
Except I'm getting nothing for it.
What do you mean you're not getting anything for it?
Well, so we haven't talked about this. So Instagram instated what's called a Reels bonus.
Oh, yeah.
For people that share Instagram Reels and have a certain following, whatever. So all of our accounts have qualified for it.
Are we frozen?
Are we frozen?
Okay, we did just freeze, though, right? Like, recently.
We just both looked at ourselves.
It just happened, though, right?
How do
okay.
But the text, so it's just our video.
Yeah. No, the internet's fine. There's something wrong with our video. So
right when I started talking, of course. All right, well, I'll tell you guys about Reels bonus because it's not that exciting. So anyone can truly get this if you post a lot of Reels. A thing pops up on Instagram. It's like, hey, you qualified for a Reels bonus. Over the next month, if you share Reels, you can start making money per play just by people watching your videos. It's Instagram's way of like basically bribing people to use Reels. And you have to hit a certain point of plays before you start making money. And it's cool. Like I've made a couple $100 just doing what I normally do, which has been great. Jake was the one that pointed it out to me, baby Jake. But the video of the baby is one of my most viewed. And I posted it the day my Reels bonus ended and a new one started the next day. So all of those views don't count because by the time I hit the bonus structure, my thing ended and whatever. So are we not on still?
No, we're fine. I mean, our voices are going through. I'm just updating the camera.
Lenny, there is no rhyme or reason to the amount of money. How much?
I'm sure there is.
No, well, they don't tell you.
Okay, that's different. But
Yeah.
they have a reason.
Oh, we're on.
All right, we're back. I don't know. The camera just froze. That had nothing to do with the internet, thankfully. Just had to refresh it a little bit. I will say, and are you just, what are you doing over there?
Well, I did. And then I
Our camera was not working.
What do you mean I have 24 hours to opt in a video, Meech? It's too late now.
Okay, let's not worry about that right now.
Well,
I've said this to Carla Marie multiple times. I don't know if I've said it here on the show. The one thing I cannot wait to do, okay, and I'm pretty sure we're going to get there one day when this grows, when our podcast grows, when we're making a little bit more money, maybe have an actual studio, not a bedroom, is hire an engineer. Someone who doesn't want to be on the podcast, doesn't want to be on the stream, doesn't want to be seen or heard ever, just wants to make cool things happen and be a big dork. That's all I need.
one day.
And I want someone who, like, that's what they want to do.
But first, we need someone to help with organization.
No, I think if I could have someone help with, like, wires and cables and internet and all of that nonsense and cameras, that would be the most useful thing.
Yeah, but you would be
ever.
You would be like standing over them the whole time.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not true. And I'll tell you why. Because when we had our best engineer of all time, his name was Jeff. He still works with iHeartRadio in Seattle.
Difference is you're not a radio engineer. Like, you have engineered this.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I've engineered some radio stuff too in my day. I don't like doing it. And it's not even that I don't like doing it. I take that back. I actually like doing it a lot. I love tinkering. And I love making things work. The thing that really makes it difficult is it's very hard to put your energy into that while then coming on this side of the camera or the microphone and also, being performative and being on, if you will. So, and it helps clear your space when you're on this side when you can trust someone on the other side to do what they're going to do.
Absolutely.
It's the same reason, I will say this 1,000,000 times. It is the same reason that Scary is the most important person for Elvis. Not more important than Elvis. Let me make sure that's clear. But the most important person to Elvis, because Elvis trusts Scary so much, where if Scary says, hey, we're good, this is going to work,
Yeah.
then Elvis can do his job.
Yep.
And there's no one that's ever going to convince me otherwise because I've seen it in action.
No, I agree with you.
And they're all important, obviously. Everyone there is important. Nate's important. Brody's important. Danielle, happy birthday to her, is unbelievably important. Gandhi, like, they're all unbelievably important, but I think Scary is the one who helps Elvis do his job better. Oh, my God. Today's a gross show. Are you dying?
I'm out of tissues.
So go get more.
I gotta go. I'll be right back.
Bless you, by the way.
I will say I just got a notification from Spotify that the morning show podcast is posted.
Yeah, it usually
Screw
comes
you,
in
Spotify.
around 8 something for me as well.
But to the organization person, because everyone kept saying, I'll do it. We have someone we are possibly onboarding kind of soon.
Oh?
It was your idea.
I have so many good ideas. You expect me to keep track of all of them? Every single good idea I have, I'm supposed to remember.
This little fucker.
What?
What do you think?
I don't know. Yeah, a very snotty show today. Snotty Scotty. At least you can understand and appreciate it. So before Carla Marie gets here, I'm going to pull up the article that we're going to talk about last, which is moms report their kids to the cops. And I want to know, before I even tell you the story, how many parents in here think if they found out their kid was doing something wrong, would actually report it to the proper authorities, whether that be your school, whether that be another parent, whether that be the cops? Oh, what phone did I get? This is the Google Pixel 6 Pro. Thank you to T-Mobile, by the way, who sent this phone. Okay, I think it depends on what it was. It says Liz from Connecticut. Everyone's saying depends. So I took a screenshot of this article yesterday. Are you good, Snotty Nose? Snotty Marie? Yes?
Sure.
Okay. So this article comes to us from what?
B. Delp said my parents called the cops on my brother and he went to jail.
Jeez.
We need to get you on the phone.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that. So this article comes to us from the great state of Maine. Okay?
Maine?
These are two girls in Auburn, Maine.
Okay.
Now, two teenage girls in New England were arrested for assaulting homeless people on the street after their own mothers reported them to authorities after a video circulated of them on Facebook.
I'd be like, that is my idiot child.
So not only did the moms of these two girls see the video circulating on Facebook and say, Mr. Officer, Mrs. Officer, those are our kids, their siblings did the same thing. Basically, all their families, from what I've read in this article.
Because here's the thing. Those are probably shitty kids outside of this. Mm-hmm. And the families have probably realized we have gotten to a point where we can't control them anymore. Yeah. So let's send them to the authorities.
So two girls and one boy have all been arrested. The boy was the one filming, allegedly. They are 14, 15, and 16 years old.
Idiots.
And as much as I love my family, if I saw a video of my family doing that, I would 100%, I'd still say, hey, listen, I love you. You can't do that.
Well, I'm not telling them. I turned them in.
Oh, I would absolutely tell them. I would absolutely tell them. And these girls who got arrested, and I'm assuming the boy who was filming who got arrested as well, they know their family turned them in because their family on the original Facebook post mentioned that they were turning them in. And I would turn them in and I would absolutely tell them, hey, I'm calling the cops.
No.
So you either turn yourself in or you hit the road because you're not staying here when you live like that. But what a wild story. I mean, I couldn't imagine. We were talking about this similarly. Hear me out. We were talking about this when we talked about the college basketball fight during the championship where one kid on national television got taken out by the police during a championship game. It was Bryant versus Wagner.
Yes.
Okay. I think it was a Bryant student.
It was in Rhode Island.
And Carla Marie was saying how unbelievably disappointed she would be, how embarrassed she'd be as a parent if that was your kid.
Like you'd be taking college from home.
And I can't imagine how that family has to feel
This one?
in that moment. In this story.
Also, I didn't even know there are bad people in Maine.
There are bad people everywhere.
Not in Maine.
And I will say this, there are also bad teenagers everywhere.
That's true.
Right? And I guess one of the girl's sisters on the Facebook thread said, like, hey, none of us, and I think they were trying to distance themselves from the actions of the idiot teen. And they were like, we do not condone this.
No.
This is not anything in our family would ever allow. And we think it's the friends that she's been hanging out with recently who have, like, kind of prodded her in this direction. Mm-hmm. And we are calling the authorities. We will, work with them at every turn. In
this situation, it's got to be a second or more offense for the family to see this. Like, even if my kid was an honor roll student, did all the good things, went to community service, I don't know, whatever, did all the good things. If I saw a video of anyone in my family beating up a homeless person, and apparently what happened in this video is there's someone filming, obviously, because it's a video. Then the two girls kind of like throw things and kick a homeless person. And there's another homeless person next to him yelling at the two girls. And then the person filming says, get that guy. And they go over to the other homeless person and attack him. I hope there's like a GoFundMe for these homeless people.
And here's the craziest part. I can only imagine as a homeless person where you are vilified enough as it is. Okay. Your life is hard enough as it is as a homeless person. I can only imagine the thoughts going through your head when two teenagers attack someone. Yeah. You're probably thinking to yourself, if I do anything right now to defend myself, first off, they're kids, they're girls, I'm going to go to jail.
Right.
Like, it's a really, probably a weird place to be stuck when you are being attacked, knowing that if the authorities show up, you are going to be the villain.
Trouble. Yeah, that's true.
It's kind of crazy. Yeah, so if you want to look up the story, Auburn, Maine, and as someone earlier said, let's see, Mama E 2019 said there's lots of bad people in Auburn. I don't know the breakout of people in Maine, but maybe it's just like maybe that's where things go down. Auburn, Maine. Let's see. This was happening in Federal Way and along I-5. Jesus Christ. A year and a half ago. I did not know that, Kayla. I do know, unfortunately, that there are people who will film themselves, and there's actual adults who will do this.
Stop.
Because there are people who are like, oh, I don't want homeless people in my community. So they'll go around and they'll throw things at homeless people and they'll film themselves doing it.
That's not how that works, though. Like, what in your mind makes you think that fixes the homeless crisis?
Let's see. Scotty said Auburn is the worst part of Maine for sure. I've never even heard of Auburn, Maine before today. Maine
is a state that we both haven't been to.
I have not, yeah.
You've been to New Hampshire.
I've been to New Hampshire and Vermont.
Not. Yep. We've both been to Vermont. You've never been to Rhode Island.
Correct. Otherwise, I got New England on lock.
Okay, you can't say you have it on lock if you haven't been
outside of those two states.
We got to go to Acadia. Maybe we'll stop in Auburn on our way.
Let's see. Yeah, I do want to go see Acadia. I have a friend who went there last summer.
Okay.
What?
Flip it, though.
Flip it what?
The kid who turns in his dad after the dad stormed the Capitol. Are you turning in your dad?
Yeah, absolutely. And I love my dad. But if I knew my dad... Well, and here's the thing. I am all for activism. I'm all for protesting. My dad, when I was a toddler, took me down to a march in Washington, D.C. There's a picture of me on his shoulders.
Where?
In Washington, D.C.
No, how come you never posted this photo?
Because you can't really tell it's me. It's a bad picture.
It's probably not even you. It could be one of your brothers.
No, it is me.
We don't know.
It is me. My dad didn't go anywhere with anyone other than me. He never took my brothers Michael or Justin by themselves, just me. Because I was the first. So I was the easiest to take on my own. He had 4 years of just me. Anyway, so I'm all for it. But if my dad, again, I'm all for protesting. I'm all for doing whatever you want to do. Whether I agree with the protest or not is actually irrelevant. I am for your right to protest. However, if you try to overthrow my government, I'm turning your ass in.
Well, also,
but I'll tell you what, I don't think any Middle Eastern people were going down there to the Capitol knowing, because when you look the way my family looks and you storm the Capitol, you're not going to make it very far.
A lot of white people.
Well, it's just they don't really like Arabic people running up on the Capitol.
No, but I also think the difference with that story, it's not like, oh my God, Dad, you went to this protest and then you ended up in this crowd. Like, this kid's dad came back and threatened the kids' lives and was like, if you do it, like, he clearly was a shitty father up until that point as well. And that kid was like, peace out, Dad. Man, I hope America came together and paid for that kid's college.
There were a lot of relatives that have been helping the FBI find January 6th rioters.
Maria in Baltimore said, I looked through the FBI pics to see if there's anyone I knew. I also do on the Homegrown Terrorist Instagram account. I'm like, there was a guy local. I'm like, have I seen him?
And this is the craziest part, where if those people at the Capitol just accepted that masks were valuable in that moment, they would have had a much easier time. Like, when did we get away from bank robbers and criminals wearing masks?
Yep.
Don't be stupid. If you're no face, no case, dummies. Get with the program here.
Yep.
Like, I actually do. I'm happy that mask mandates are basically gone in most places now, because now we can go back to being like, oh, if you're wearing a mask in a bank, you're probably a criminal. You're probably going to rob it.
Yeah, but I think people are still wearing masks everywhere. Like,
I actually have not seen, I've seen a handful.
So I went to 2 grocery stores in one day. I walked into Fred Meyer and I was like, are we wearing masks? Like, I'm just going to do what everyone else is doing because I don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable. There's old people that shop here. Fred Meyer, it was fine. I was about to walk into Ballard Market, also known as Town and Country, and all these people are walking out with masks on. And I'm like, oh, I guess they're still doing masks. I couldn't see the sign. So I put the mask on as I approached the door, and it says masks are optional. And I was like, well, I'm not taking it off now. I walk inside. Everyone has a mask on.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
It's the crowd. Think about it. The people that shop at that store.
At which store again?
Ballard Market.
Maybe. They were also, out of all the supermarkets in the area, they had like scheduled times you had to book for a while. It was the most locked down, protected supermarket during COVID. I am at a point where I'm thinking, you know what? There are no mask mandates. The vaccine is available if you want it. Most people have had COVID in some capacity and have some sort of antibodies. If there is no need for me to be, especially at the gym or something like that, if there's no need for me to be wearing a mask, if there's no requirement, I'm probably not doing it. Airplanes, still.
Doctor's office.
Yeah, but it's still technically.
It's required.
Like in Washington and in a lot of places, it's still required in medical facilities, in care facilities for older people.
Right.
So.
Kayla still hasn't had COVID. Avoid it at all
Congrats.
costs.
That's like baby Jake. And didn't John have it twice or something? Yeah, I mean, listen.
My sister had it twice.
I am jealous of the people who have not gotten it yet.
Actually, half my family had it twice.
And I will say this. I am not telling people to go out there and get COVID if you have the option. But the sense of confidence that I gained after I got Omicron is wild. I just got to a point where I was like, well, I got it. I did all those things that I was supposed to do. I still got it. Doesn't matter anymore.
Are you going to get boosted?
I don't know.
Because now the thing is saying that you need to, otherwise you're going to get it again.
I mean, I got Omicron. If Omicron's the only thing.
There's a 4 shot, I don't give a crap. I'm just going to get them all. I will go every day and get a shot. I don't care. What's going to happen? I die? Okay, I lived a great life.
No, I don't like shots that much anyway. I'm not a fan of needles.
Really?
Oh, I hate
needles. So you'll never get a tattoo?
There's one tattoo I will get, and that's it.
I think you will scream for a whole tattoo. I don't care what part of your body it's on.
No, because I'm also like really stubborn, and I still have like that inner meathead.
You said you would do it here though. It's not bad.
So it's actually as weird as this is going to sound.
I love needles.
It is a tattoo that my grandmother had. So when you visit the Holy Land, when you go to Palestine, you can get there's a very specific type of tattoo you can get on your wrist. It's usually like the we would do the Orthodox cross. I think it would have the year or the full date under it. And when I was booking that, or we're planning on a trip, not booking it, but planning a trip to go with my family, I told my mom that I was thinking about doing that. She said, you know what? If you do it, I'll do it.
That's cool.
So I think my mom and I might do that tattoo if we ever go.
Your brother said half your family has that tattoo. It's made with special ink.
Oh, I don't know.
And Justin's going to do it too.
And Justin's going to do it.
Will they do something else? Like, can I get anything?
What? They're not going to give you a hibiscus tattoo.
I don't need another one.
What else do we have? Yeah, and I know I've heard from a lot of people the wrist is the worst place.
Wait, what? No. I didn't mind my wrists at all.
Oh,
it made my hands tingle.
Sorry. If Carla Marie doesn't agree with you, then your point is completely invalid.
As someone who has a tattoo in 2 places, I would much rather get it on my wrist again than my hip.
Lisa agrees with you. She said her ankle hurt more than her wrist.
Shut your hole. Look at all these people saying they don't agree.
I don't know. A lot of people that I've talked to have said the wrist is one of the worst.
You talk to men.
What?
You talk to men.
I talk to everybody.
Boys can't handle pain.
I don't know. Carla Marie has a tummy ache and she's out for four days. So
okay. Again, it's called ovarian cysts and cramps from a period.
I don't know about that. I hear a lot of, my stomach hurts.
I'm going to post on Twitter that my boyfriend said I had a tummy ache, and you're going to get canceled.
I don't care. I don't have that many followers to begin with. Cancel away.
Michelle, your cousin said ankle is the worst. I've heard that. I've also heard here.
I do trust Michelle's opinion on tattoos because she's got a whole crap ton of them.
Yeah. Oh, top of the foot. I think my mom has one there.
Cramps hurt more than tattoos, says Jen.
You know what? Honestly, it's true.
Listen, I'm not sitting here saying that I don't think cramps do hurt. I'm sure they hurt. I'm sure they hurt a lot. Because I know when I've got like gas pains, that stuff hurts. So,
Michelle, where is the most painful tattoo that you have had? Oh, shading will do that to you, Mark. Because they're just like literally getting a tattoo if you've never had one. I describe it as imagine having the worst sunburn of your life and then someone taking a needle and just scratching it.
What is this?
A tattoo. Worst sunburn of your life. Someone taking a needle and just rubbing it.
Ribs are so now people are just saying where tattoos hurt, which I'd imagine is most places because it's someone stabbing you. I
would say wrist also. It's just such a small area that it goes quick. You can't really get much there.
You know, we started with saying wrists are painful.
No, I'm saying that I can't.
Okay.
Like that's also a reason why I don't think it's painful.
I was talking. My cousin Michelle said her sternum.
Yeah.
What's their sternum?
Like
side?
ribs. It's
so, no, isn't your sternum the middle?
Oh, middle in here. Probably.
I would assume if you're. Tell me where your sternum is, someone.
Or this is sternum. In between your boobs, maybe.
Renee also said the sternum was the worst.
All right, I believe it.
So does everyone here have tattoos?
This.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Is the video frozen? No.
No, it should not be frozen right now. Our internet seems like it's doing.
Yeah, that's probably sucks. Everyone feeling left out.
Why?
Because you said everyone has tattoos?
It seems like everyone's got a tattoo. I don't think my brother Justin has one, but other than that, it seems like everyone here. Okay, Tacoma Swiftie does not.
All right, Paul. Yeah, okay, thank you. Do you have a tattoo?
Okay. Poll is up. Thank you very much, Claire. I think that's who did it. Did you ever figure out what you had on your list of things to talk about today?
No, I should have went down and got it when I blew my nose.
Because it doesn't exist.
It does. It's got 2 things. I know one of them, but we're not talking about it now.
Oh, yeah.
It's called Goblin
Mode. It's like, oh, no, my homework's done. I'm just not going to give it to you.
Goblin Mode.
Goblin Mode? So why can't we talk about that now?
Because I need to look more into it.
So you're not ready?
No.
By the way, if you're in the chat, you can vote on our poll. Do you have tattoos, yes or no? Looks like no is actually in the lead.
Get out of town.
That's crazy.
Well, vote yes for me.
Although I guess... Okay, so our account is... No, but our account shouldn't have voted because we're split.
2.
It doesn't matter.
I beat you.
No, the question wasn't do you have multiple tattoos. The question was do you have tattoos. Anyway, I guess when you have a conversation about tattoos, the people who don't have them aren't really going to chime in. So
It's true.
that's why we didn't see a lot.
My wrists are also very veiny. You'll be fine, Cardi. DiGiacomo? Is your last name? No. How do I say your last name? Phonetically write it out for me. Would I ever get a cat tattoo? Absolutely. But I would probably get one of the ones that are just like an outline of a cat. I don't need like Caroline, Max, Eric, and John's actual face on my
I've
body.
seen people who have like full like
They look
portraits
great.
of
So
their
have I.
animals on their bodies.
I don't need that though.
Anyone got one of those?
DiGiacomo. Oh, so your first name is Carr? Something. DiGiacomo. I was right. Are you from New Jersey?
I think the paw prints is a cool thing.
Yeah, but what am I going to do? Paw prints all over my body? I can't just get
Cardi
one.
B's got them.
Well, my friend Laura has one.
Wow, look at that.
Wow. That's,
One extra vote for no tattoos.
and if you had no.
It would have been 2. Yeah. But that's actually pretty close.
Yeah, my friend Laura has one on the inside of her finger, but then
What?
I think it's a paw print.
Okay.
But I would get I would get a paw print for every cat I have. But I'm going to have more cats.
So you'd have 4.
No, but like I'm going to have my whole body covered in. Because when I have my sanctuary, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, but I don't think you would get the sanctuary cats aren't going, if that ever happens. I can't believe I just said it like it's a real thing. The sanctuary cats, if you ever have one, Carla Marie, will not be as important to you as the 4 cats you have here.
That's fair.
Because you're not going to be able to like nurture them, get to know them, and interact with them the way you interact with Caroline, Max, Erica, and John. It's just, that's the way that works. You think Carol Baskin has a great relationship with every one of her cats at Big Cat Rescue? Little Cat Rescue with Carla Marie?
That's what I'm calling it.
Carla Baskin?
Oh.
Carla Baskin. Killed her husband. Oh, shit. Okay, and Carol Baskin might actually have, is it Baskins? Baskin. She might actually have a personal connection with every one of her big cats. Do people can you still go there?
Yes.
Like, because I know that Joe Exotic's roadside zoo is completely
No, but that other
gone.
guy bought it.
Yeah, but didn't they then level it or something?
Big
Are
Cat
both
Rescue.
of them still there?
Citrus Park, Florida.
Where is that in relation to like places I would know in Florida?
Tampa.
Oh, it's on the East Coast or the West Coast of Florida, I meant to say.
Fuck. Sorry. I didn't mean to curse. Yeah, it's on the west.
Okay, so it's by Tampa. All right. I don't go to the Tampa area very often.
Shar from Tampa said I lived right down the street till 2020.
Oh, wow. Okay, so if you lived in that area.
It's not open? No. Carol Baskin's place is still very much open.
Yeah, but Joe's place is closed.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I know it was the ownership was transferred to that weirdo. The guy that has like
You're really not helping here when you say that weirdo.
The dude from Vegas who has like the oddly young girlfriend.
Yeah,
that guy.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I don't know.
And I think they ended up like running it into the ground even more, and it's gone. So here's my question. Char from Tampa. I moved in 2015, lived there till 2021.
It's definitely Char.
What did I say?
Char.
Oh, whatever. Like a
Jav.
Burger King.
Yeah, so she's not
patty.
char broiled.
Jeff is the guy. Thank you very much. So before Tiger King came out, did people actually visit that place?
Yeah. Well,
often.
According to the footage Joe Exotic had, it was always busy.
I did start watching the follow-up season, the second season, and I think because Carla Marie fell asleep, I stopped watching it. I did watch there's a 3 or 4 part Doc Antle series, and that's a crazy story as well. In some ways, in a lot of ways, worse than Joe Exotic.
I can't wait till there's a documentary about me and all my cat sanctuary.
Yeah, but no one, I think you'd have like an episode of a show. You wouldn't have a whole show about your cat sanctuary.
Well, that would be perfect because there's that show, that series on Netflix called Cat People, and every episode's a different person.
Yeah, you'd get like one of those, but that doesn't really help you. Like,
I don't know. What do you mean?
like I'm sure Big Cat Rescue got a bunch of like donations and followers and stuff because it was a whole storyline.
No, but they got more bad than good.
I don't know. Yeah, Doc Antle, weird dude, and he's kind of who like started a lot of this stuff.
Struggling.
Okay, I think Snotty Marie, we can call it a day now.
Why is this not kicking in?
Just take the whole bottle.
Can you OD on this?
Probably. I mean, you can OD on almost anything. I'll have to go over and run the trail this weekend.
Well, be careful. What if there's a tiger?
I don't think they let the tigers out.
But what if it gets out?
Wait, they investigated Joe's place on Ghost Adventures? I don't even know what Ghost Adventure. I could imagine what it is, but like, where does that show live? Doc Antle is the creepy guy in Georgia, correct? All right. Well, you know what? I think we've had a weird enough show today.
Where's Ghost? I need to watch this show now.
Love Ghost
No,
Adventure.
I actually can't because you know what? You know what gets me? The night vision thing. Because I can't handle it because they can just put any little pop of something that's like, ah! I don't like that.
It's a show on Travel Channel, Carla Marie.
I'm not going to watch it.
Or Discovery. Or Travel Channel.
I can do a whole series there, right? Audie Swan, 1 episode per cat.
But what would you do? Oh, this is Snuffles.
No.
Sniffles.
That's not even my cat's names.
What are your... Oh, you have fake cat names already?
Erica, John.
No, I was saying once you have the...
No, I'll do it now.
Okay, and what would you do?
I
What
would-
is this show? Why am I watching it?
Each episode, we would go into each cat's personality to prove to people that cats are unique and different. You mean to tell me Max isn't different than the rest of them? People don't get that. They think they're just like
Is
little
that
hamsters.
a show, though?
It is a
Oh,
show.
this cat's different than this cat.
No, and we'll do a day in the life of Max. A day in the life of Caroline. Caroline's life is great. She wakes up, she follows me around, gets her hair brushed, gets pet, follows me around again, gets fed, follows me around all day. Max is still sleeping because she sleeps late. Loves sleeping late. Erica and John are eating all of my plants downstairs as we speak. It'd be great.
Oh, you're done?
I can't wait until you're just mad that you haven't had any good show ideas.
So the reason that's funny is because Carla Marie knows that's 100% wrong. And I have shows that are actually with show producers at the moment, and they love my ideas.
You think too much outside the box. You can't go too far. You have to go like a little bit outside. You got to walk around the box and get back in.
No, I'm an outside the box person. Anyway, it is time for us to go. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for humoring us. Thank you for humoring specifically Carla Marie.
Like I'm a charity case.
You know
You
what
can
I mean?
Venmo me.
If you have listened to the Morning Show podcast today, we appreciate it. If you have not listened to it yet, go give it a listen. It's available anywhere you listen to podcasts. And here's the one request that I will ask. We are trying to make sure before we do kind of like the next push of this podcast is we want to make sure first that we are available everywhere that you like listening to podcasts.
Oh, yeah.
If there is a platform that we are not on yet, I know that we struggled a little bit with Pandora. I don't know if we're there yet. Any podcast platform, no matter how obscure, if you listen to it and you use it on a daily basis, let us know. You can email us. It's hello@carlamarieandanthony.com and just say, hey, I would love to get your podcast on this platform. We will do the research on our end to make sure that it gets there.
Yeah.
Because we will be hopefully expanding soon. What are you doing over there, Carla Marie? Oh, yeah, and if you missed it, there's a new emote there I am on my mini motorcycle, a.k.a. mini dirt bike, a.k.a. Anthony's death trap.
Well, if you can do that, I would like just all photos of me in here.
They got to be, like, relevant somehow.
Okay.
You know? I thought that was a pretty good one. What do you think?
I like that one.
All right. Jen, thank you for telling us we had a great show today. Someone had to tell us. And it is now time for us to get out of here. I'm going to put this.
Now it's time to say goodbye. Oh, Fred, great question. How do we get Alexa to recognize your podcast and play a different one when I asked?
We'll find out.
I'll figure it out.
6 out of 10. I agree, Justin.